England, a hilariously honest tour for UK tourists. Hey there, travel buddies. Ready for a right laugh? Today, we're ditching the usual tourist traps and diving headfirst into the real England. Forget those stuffy guidebooks. We're talking castles, quirky traditions, and landscapes so stunning they'll make you want to sell your flat and move here. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. All right, let's kick things off in London, the city that's basically a living, breathing movie set. Forget what you think you know about afternoon tea and Buckingham Palace. We're going deeper. Think bustling markets, hidden pubs, and enough history to make your head spin faster than a Boris Johnson press conference. First things first, you absolutely have to brave the crowds at the Tower of London. It's not just a bunch of old stones. It's where kings lost their heads. Literally, ravens rule the roost, and you can see the crown jewels sparkle like a magpie's dream. Just try not to get locked in overnight. Those beefeaters are serious about closing time. And speaking of royalty, a trip to Buckingham Palace is a must, even if it's just to see if the king is home. Hint, look for the flag. But instead of just snapping a photo from the gate, why not try to catch the changing of the guard? It's a spectacle of pomp and circumstance that's so British, it's practically illegal not to enjoy it. But London isn't all about history and royalty. It's also a city of vibrant culture, from the street performers in Covent Garden to the cutting-edge art galleries in Shoreditch. Take a stroll through Notting Hill, soak up the bohemian vibes, and maybe even spot a celebrity or two. Just don't be that person who asks for a selfie while they're trying to enjoy their coffee. And let's not forget the food. London is a melting pot of culinary delights, from traditional fish and chips to Michelin-starred restaurants. Grab a curry in Brick Lane, sample some street food in Borough Market, or treat yourself to a fancy afternoon tea. Just try not to spill the clotted cream on your best frock. For a bit of educational fun, why not check out the British Museum? It's packed with artifacts from around the world, from Egyptian mummies to the Rosetta Stone. Or, if you're feeling more adventurous, take a virtual tour of the Houses of Parliament and learn about the history of British democracy. Just try not to fall asleep during the debates. Time to escape the city and head north to the Lake District. A place so breathtakingly beautiful, it's like stepping into a postcard. Think shimmering lakes, rolling hills, and enough fresh air to clear your lungs of London's smog. Just be prepared to share the scenery with a whole lot of sheep. They're basically the celebrities of this region. First things first, you've got to get out on the water. Whether you fancy a leisurely cruise on Lake Windermere or a more adventurous kayaking trip on Coniston Water, there's a lake for every taste. Just watch out for the swans. They can be surprisingly territorial. And if you're feeling energetic, why not tackle one of the many hiking trails? From gentle strolls along the lakeshore to challenging climbs up Scafell Pike, England's highest peak, there's a walk for every ability. Just remember to pack your waterproofs. This is England, after all. But the Lake District isn't just about stunning scenery and outdoor adventures. It's also a place steeped in history and culture. Visit Dove Cottage, the former home of William Wordsworth, and learn about the life and works of one of England's most famous poets. Or explore the charming market towns of Ambleside and Keswick, where you can browse local crafts, sample delicious food, and soak up the laid-back atmosphere. For a bit of entertainment, why not catch a show at the Theatre by the Lake in Keswick? It's a beautiful venue with a diverse programme of plays, musicals, and concerts. Or, if you're feeling more adventurous, try your hand at some traditional Cumbrian crafts, like dry stone walling or Herdwick sheep farming. Just don't expect to become an expert overnight. And let's not forget the food. The Lake District is famous for its hearty, home-cooked cuisine, from Cumberland sausage to sticky toffee pudding. Sample some local cheeses, try a traditional pub lunch, or treat yourself to a cream tea with a view. Just remember to save room for dessert. You'll need the energy for all that hiking. Next up, we're heading south to Stonehenge, one of the most iconic and mysterious landmarks in England. These ancient stones have been standing on Salisbury Plain for thousands of years, and nobody really knows why. Aliens, druids, a really ambitious construction project. The possibilities are endless. To make the most of your visit, try to go early in the morning or late in the afternoon to avoid the crowds. And don't just stand there staring at the stones. Take some time to explore the surrounding landscape. There are plenty of walking trails that offer stunning views of the monument and the surrounding countryside. And if you're feeling particularly adventurous, why not try to decipher the mystery of Stonehenge for yourself? There are plenty of theories out there, from astronomical alignments to religious rituals. Just don't expect to find any definitive answers. The mystery is part of the fun. For a bit of educational fun, visit the Stonehenge Visitor Centre, where you can learn about the history and archaeology of the monument. There are interactive exhibits, informative displays, and even a reconstructed Neolithic village. Or, if you're feeling more creative, try your hand at some ancient crafts, like flint knapping or pottery making. And let's not forget the entertainment. Stonehenge is a popular venue for concerts and events, from classical music performances to pagan festivals. Check the local listings to see what's on during your visit. Or, if you're feeling more adventurous, try your hand at some ancient rituals. Just don't blame us if you accidentally summon a druid. Time to head to the coast and explore Cornwall, a land of dramatic cliffs, sandy beaches, and charming fishing villages. This is where you come to surf, eat fresh seafood, and get embroiled in the great cream tea debate. Jam first or cream first? Spoiler alert, there's no right answer, but be prepared to defend your choice. First things first, you've got to hit the beach. Whether you're a seasoned surfer or a complete beginner, there's a beach for every level. Newquay is the surfing capital of England, with plenty of surf schools and board rental shops. Or, if you're looking for something a bit more secluded, head to one of the many hidden coves along the coast. And speaking of the coast, be sure to take a walk along the Southwest Coast Path, a stunning trail that stretches for over 600 miles. You don't have to walk the whole thing, of course. Just pick a section and enjoy the breathtaking views. Just remember to wear sturdy shoes and pack your waterproofs. The weather in Cornwall can be unpredictable. But Cornwall isn't just about beaches and surfing. It's also a place steeped in history and culture. Visit Tintagel Castle, the legendary birthplace of King Arthur, and explore the ruins of this ancient fortress. Or explore the charming fishing villages of St. Ives and Padstow, where you can browse local art galleries, sample delicious seafood, and soak up the laid-back atmosphere. For a bit of entertainment, why not catch a show at the Minack Theatre, an open-air theatre carved into the cliffs overlooking the sea? It's a truly unique venue with a diverse program of plays, musicals, and concerts. Or, if you're feeling more adventurous, try your hand at some traditional Cornish crafts, like tin mining or boat building. Just don't expect to become an expert overnight. And let's not forget the food. Cornwall is famous for its fresh seafood, from fish and chips to crab sandwiches. Sample some local cheeses, try a traditional Cornish pasty, or treat yourself to a cream tea with a view. Just remember to save room for dessert. You'll need the energy for all that surfing. Last but not least, we're heading to Bath, a city that's both ancient and elegant. The Romans came here 2,000 years ago to soak in the natural hot springs, and the Georgians turned it into a fashionable spa town. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's perfect for history buffs, culture lovers, and anyone who wants to feel like they've stepped into a Jane Austen novel. First things first, you've got to visit the Roman Baths, the heart of ancient Bath. Explore the ruins of the baths, learn about the Roman way of life, and even sample some of the spa water, if you dare. Just be warned, it's not exactly the most delicious thing you'll ever taste. And speaking of history, be sure to take a walk around the city and admire the Georgian architecture. The Royal Crescent, the Circus, and Pulteney Bridge are all must-see landmarks. Or, if you're feeling more adventurous, take a guided tour of the city and learn about its fascinating history. But Bath isn't just about history and architecture. It's also a city of culture and entertainment. Visit the Jane Austen Centre and learn about the life and works of one of England's most beloved authors. Or catch a show at the Theatre Royal, a beautiful Victorian theatre with a diverse programme of plays, musicals, and concerts. For a bit of educational fun, visit the Holborn Museum, which houses a collection of fine and decorative arts. Or, if you're feeling more adventurous, try your hand at some traditional Georgian crafts, like calligraphy or embroidery. And let's not forget the food. Bath is famous for its afternoon tea, with plenty of tea rooms and hotels offering a traditional spread of sandwiches, scones, and cakes. Sample some local cheeses, try a traditional Bath bun, or treat yourself to a fancy dinner at one of the city's many restaurants. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of England that's packed with history, culture, stunning scenery, and plenty of laughs. From the bustling streets of London to the tranquil lakes of the Lake District, from the mysterious stones of Stonehenge to the sunny beaches of Cornwall, and from the ancient baths of Bath to the charming villages of the Cotswolds, England has something for everyone. Now it's your turn. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this virtual adventure, subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and hilarious mishaps, and let me know in the comments which spot you're adding to your UK bucket list. And don't forget to share this video with your travel buddies, because adventures are always better when shared. Ready to book your own unforgettable English escape? Head over to my website for exclusive travel deals, insider tips, and personalized itineraries. Let's make your dream trip a reality. Don't just dream it, do it.